the latest right now from South Carolina and meteorologist Mike Seidel, who's in Aiken, South Carolina. Mike.
Hey, Chris, good afternoon from Aiken, just outside of Augusta, Georgia, across the Savannah River, where power is coming back on very quickly. This morning, down about 30% of the customers without power in this county. Now it's about 7%, so they're working fast and furious. And we've got Lieutenant Jake Mahoney, who is the PIO, Public Information Officer, for the city of Aiken. And we appreciate you coming out. I know it's been a long day, but what a remarkable cleanup and recovery. I know it certainly doesn't pale in comparison to what took place in Florida, but you had your own issues this morning.
Sure. We had an ice storm, which was kind of a warm-up for us. Back in 2015, we learned a lot of lessons from that, and we applied those lessons this morning. A lot of high winds, some heavy rain, but our crews were out early, our public works guys. Those are the true heroes out there, along with the utility workers. And, it was really fantastic. Our community, they listened to us. We urged them to stay off the road, and they did, and allowed us to get in and do what we needed to do and start restoring the power and getting life back to normal.
And how many roads were closed this morning at first light?
There were dozens. A lot of trees down, power lines down, and anytime you have trees and power lines commingled, that's going to take a little while.
And we've got the power company here replacing what seems to be about the only game in town, fortunately, as far as reconstruction at this point.
What was great, our crews were out as the rain's still falling, the wind's still blowing, already clearing the roadways. That communication with our utility workers, identifying where they needed to get to work, what was urgent, really helped us get ahead of the game.
And what's ahead for the next, say, 6 to 12 hours as far as the power? Also, any curfew?
No curfew. Our crews that were out early this morning, they're going to do what they need to do for the rest of the day, go home, get some rest, and then they'll be back out first thing in the morning. Okay,
Lieutenant Jake Mahoney. No, it's been a long day. By the way, shout out to the city of Aiken, because you guys are cross-trained, you told me, fire and police, and there aren't that many communities in the country. It's usually one or the other.
That's correct. We're a public safety department, nationally accredited through CLIA. We got a ISO #2 rating. We take a lot of pride in what we do. Having that experience of that law enforcement and fire experience really comes in handy, especially in events like this.
Oh, congratulations, and we appreciate the help.
Thanks.
And real quick, we'll swing around, and we showed you this earlier. They got the new pole up. Now they've got to get the wires off part of the old pole, and the crews are over there, and they will get those back up and hopefully get the power back on. As I said earlier, lady lives in the house in the corner here. They've only lost power twice in 10 years. As he mentioned, the ice storm and here with Tropical Storm Michael. Let's go to Justin Michaels, who took the Corps up in Fayetteville. And Justin, we know what Fayetteville went through with Florence.
Yeah.
Fortunately, this time with the forward motion, they're not getting anything like they did as far as rainfall totals.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Mike, people here can't say and be thankful enough about that. The fact that this thing is moving more than 20 miles an hour away